Next. Red X. Here you go. Face the TV, state your name.
Attorney for the court charge of domestic violence battery. Do you understand the charge, ma'am?
Yes, sir.
I understand you've been given copies of paperwork and advised of your rights. Is that true?
Yes, sir.
Based on your application, I find that you do qualify for the services of the public defender's office. I'm going to go ahead and appoint the public defender to represent you. Any question about that?
What, I'm sorry?
He gave you a public defender.
What does that mean?
He gave you an attorney.
Deputy criminal history?
No history.
Seriously? All right. Kylie, who called the police? Do you know?
I did.
You
And it
called the
backfired.
police.
Yes, sir.
I'd say. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, these are the allegations. I don't want you to say anything that can be used against you. Okay. So don't, I just want you to hear I don't know if you had a chance to read it. These are the allegations that you're engaged in a verbal argument over issues in your relationship. I don't even want to know what that is, but I can imagine that you slapped him with an open hand and then you grabbed a bottle of mayo and threw it at him. And apparently you've got better hand-eye coordination than some people I know because the bottle actually struck him in the chest area. Allegedly. Okay, so Kylie, how old are you?
I'm 21, sir.
Okay. And he's 28, 29?
He's going on 30 in March.
Yeah, going on 30. So he's 29, going on 30.
Yes.
All right, look, come on. He's a guy. He's 29, going on 15. It's okay. It's all right. I'm 52, going on 12. It's all right. We all mature.
I believe it.
Different. Yeah. Just ask my wife, who's been trying to raise me for 31 years. She says the hardest child that she has to raise is my mother's. I don't know what that means.
I can believe that.
Oh, y'all need some cooling off time, okay?
Okay.
Y'all need to stay apart from each other. Do you have someplace you can stay other than 900 Harrison?
No, I'm staying in the relaxing for right now, but that's where I live at, so he's gonna probably stay somewhere else.
Okay, I'm going to release you on pretrial release. You need to report to the pretrial release office after court, December 15th at 8:30. So you can wait to go to the pretrial release.
All at the courthouse.
Is that the courthouse? So the one in town?
Mm-hmm.
And I go there on what day?
Friday.
This Friday?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Don't be late.
No contact
Court starts at
directly.
8:30.
No contact directly, indirectly, or through a third party, the alleged victim, okay?
Yes, sir.
Hypothetically speaking, if he wants that lifted, he would have to come and see me or write me a letter with his ID attached to it so that I could review it, okay?
What would the letter have to
But you can't get that information to him. I'm just putting it out there into the ether.
Gotcha.
How that information gets to people, I have no idea.
When you actually knew what the tea
mackerel.
was, hot dang. When that green light come on, son.
It's a Christmas mackerel.
Trial. Mr. Lebo has been able to talk to Mr. Davis Jr. And we are asking for. It looks like we're requesting an adjournment to receive and review some records. Mr. Lebo has advised that we need to also have further discussion, and we need to be able to get those records over to the prosecutor for review with regard to why and how the situation may have occurred.
Any objection? No objection, Your Honor, but I do want to address bond before we conclude this one. All right, go ahead. So the community corrections report that we have is labeled as a progress report, but I I guess without a medical necessity letter, Mr. Davis should not be testing positive for THC, given that this case involved a crash. And I guess some apparent psychotic type behavior, and THC involved in this incident as well. So I just wanted to follow up on that and see what his status is.
There is a progress report dated November 1st, 2023, which indicates that he's tested positive for THC on October the 5th, October the 11th, and October the 24th. Defendant was arraigned on October the 4th. At that time, he was told that he could not have any alcohol or drug usage, and he seems to be still testing positive.
Excuse me, Your Honor. I'm his mother. I'm his guardian. When they had put that order in, prior to that, he did smoke some marijuana, but after that, he hadn't smoked any because he had been with me.
That's weird.
And I had explained that to Miss Keller. So she said it must have been still been in his system because he literally been with me and my mother.
That's an interesting way of putting. That makes sense.
So,
Ma'am, do you have a legal?
I have legal guardianship. I submitted my paperwork to Mr. Lebo
Yep.
and Miss Shantae, the prosecutor. I was trying to get in contact with her, but I had emailed both of them my paperwork. Miss Shantae never reached back out to me. I also submitted the paperwork, his discharge paperwork, because the day that incident happened.
Okay,
Ma'am.
Miss Davis Jr., just be careful here. We don't want to get into the facts of the case at this time. That's
Okay.
part of why we're asking for an adjournment, so that Miss McDuffie and I can review that stuff with Mr. Lebo, okay?
Okay.
And ma'am, although he has a guardianship, you can't just speak on his behalf. That's for his attorney to do. So you need to communicate that through his counsel.
Okay.
Okay. All right. I will grant the adjournment, and my concern, just so that you both know, is that on October the 20th, he tested negative and then began to retest positive again for THC. So that should not be happening.
I'm gonna explain that. I have real bad depression and anxiety, so that's why I didn't smoke no weed and I
Mr.
didn't have edible. It was in a tea. It was into a tea.
Well, you
And it
can't
was-
have it in anything, sir.
Okay. And,
Mr. Davis
and my
Jr.
anxiety flared up and my depression kicked in, and I just used that for my anxiety and depression. I don't use it for recreational use or anything else. It's just for my anxiety and
Sir.
depression.
Sir, unless you have a card, you can't use it. So if you use it again and you're not supposed to, your bond can be revoked. Do you understand?
Yes.
You know what bond revoked means?
Yes. And it's still it's
Mr.
sorry
Davis
about
Jr., just if you need to smoke, you need to get a card. You need to get letters to us providing that that's what you need it for. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Stop acting so stupid!
All right. So as to your request for adjournment, is November 28th enough time for you to do what you need? The next date after that is not until December 12th.
I think the 11/28 date should be fine, Your Honor. It sounds like we do have some of that, a lot of that medical paperwork to provide to Ms. McDuffie. So I think that should be sufficient. Thank you.
November 28th, 2023 at 9 a.m. Bond is continued.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
That happens again and again, and there's a new offense.